Start the regular season by selecting. Start your week by installing. Meeting your season goal comes with higher reward.
The number one pick starts on day one.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Detroit!
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Baker Mayfield, obviously the number one pick overall. That was controversial, though. What ultimately made the Browns go in his way?
Well, post-draft, I did hear a Browns executive talk about the efficacy of Baker Mayfield. In other words, how people rally to him, how people respond to him. He talked about seeing him at a workout, how he showed up, yelled out to the other guys. They yelled back with the same response, ran right to him, and they were ready to start the workout. He said things like that and his talent tip the balance in his favor to go number one. As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage. Because man coverage, particularly running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
And another example of why Baker Mayfield went number one in the draft. His ability to confound defensive coordinators. They played him for the pass. They covered it well. He takes off with his legs and scrambles for a big gain.
Flips to his right. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. A solid pass breakup that time by Joe Hayden.
Good to see him out there on the field, moving around, playing well. Joe Hayden, if you talk to the NFL guys, when you list the best corners in the game, Joe Hayden's name always comes up for reasons we just saw, just like that.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
He's had great protection back there to throw, really been able to survey from the pocket.
That means the jersey stays clean, so the dry cleaning.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Bud Dupree coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. Here's Mayfield on the move to his left. It's the first NFL touchdown pass for the Heisman winner, Baker Mayfield. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Well, you would think that if you threw 119 touchdown passes in your time at Oklahoma, another one might be routine, but not when it's your first one in the NFL. Welcome to the league, Baker Mayfield.
First quarter, we get you back to the action to see how this defense can do on this upcoming drive. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2, and it brings up 4. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now Landry. And now running right through it. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10. Time now to see what this defense can do. Second quarter as the offense starts out 1st and 10. The Steelers making their way out in sort of an interesting offseason for them. You at times get the sense that there's not always complete harmony, but boy, when you get everyone together and that offense is humming, there's something to watch.
They almost feel like a team that they actually use that works for them, right? Different guys want the ball, different guys want attention. And then when it's focused on them, they tend to produce. Now, I think on the defensive side of the ball, they got a great rookie season out of T.J. Watt at outside linebacker. Now, I'm hearing whispers this offseason that Bud Dupree, another outside linebacker, is due for a big season. And if so, they could be back to being known as Blitzburg. Saw man coverage on the perimeter, and that was a pretty good throw. And it's one of those ones that wasn't an easy catch, but it's one that he thinks that he should have come down with, although I'm sure the opposing cornerback would think it.
And he's got Rodgers. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is that now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They'll go again with Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. A reminder coming up at the half, we hook up with a new guy, Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis, and more importantly this year, scores and stats from around the league here in week 1. So do not press that skip button. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Roethlisberger finding Rodgers, and the Steelers convert on 3rd down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. And that's the first mark on the stat sheet for the 4-time first-team All-Pro. How about this? Over 1,000 yards 6 times in his career.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Mayfield now on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gordon. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And again, it's Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield, and the pressure gets to him again. Bud Dupree getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 1st and 10. Mayfield steps away to his left. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They go play action. Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. And the Browns getting set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Watch you now, Barney! Barney! Gone! 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 Gone!
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Room here to run. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And making the catch on the floater, that's Landry. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his first touchdown as a Cleveland. We are in the 4th and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive 1st and 10. Mayfield off the play fake, rolling to his right. And this one caught by Des Bryant. And all the way down to the 35. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 40 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Throwing, Mayfield forced out to his left. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Mayfield on 1st down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. T.J. Watt He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Watch him now, Barney.
Second down, Mayfield. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Eluding the pressure right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And this is... time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Again, it's Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout, as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Jordan Berry now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets this away. Look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Flush down right. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Artie Burns, former first-rounder, there to break that one up. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
They'll look to throw. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. They went right back to him there, figuring one big play deserves another. You think maybe he called for it and said, hey, give me the ball again?
I think a lot of people operate under the whole idea of if they haven't stopped it, go until they do. You go right back at a guy because maybe his confidence might not be as high. In this case, he responded well.
Here we go. 3-19.
He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's got some space here. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Steelers, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Now, let's take a minute to see how you